Here's your standard issue ordinary file cabinet. I'm going to try to make it anything but ordinary. It's for a client, and I did this piece for her before, and we're going to try to make it a match. I begin by stippling Dixie Belle's Bonding Boss in gray with the best dang brush from Dixie Belle. I am doing this to give it some texture because the other piece had a lot of texture, and as we know, this file cabinet is flat. The Bonding Boss will also help the paint stick to this slick surface. After that's dry, I use some Savannah Mist, also from Dixie Belle, which is going to be my background color. It's just kind of a gray blue, and I used it on the first piece that I did for the client, so that way everything is kind of cohesive. It'll be used in the same room, but we don't want them to be twins, just kind of a little bit of a baby sister, maybe. I bring in just a little bit of the color driftwood, just randomly, just to add a little bit of interest, and it was also used in the initial piece as well. I begin to stamp using the Franz stamp from Iron Orchid Designs and some black ink. I use some masks so that it looks like there's some dimension, that they're behind each other instead of just stamping on top of each other. I use a color called Midnight Green to do some painting on them. I do a little stamping in gray around the top just to make it look like there are some ferns in the distance. Again, to give it some dimension. I use Dixie Belle's gilding wax to paint the hardware on here, so it'll be gold to coordinate with the original piece. I cast 3 dragonflies with black casting resin, and I used a little bit of Dixie Belle's Tide Pool for the wings, and then I added gilding wax also. It's amazing the detail that is in the wings. The gilding wax I used is called chameleon wax, and it's an iridescent wax, and it's in the color cactus. So that gives that shimmering effect to the wings that you would see on a real dragonfly's wings. The mold is from Iron Orchid Designs Butterfly. After they dry, I use some contact cement and some tape to keep them in place until they dry. I used some French linen from Dixie Belle and a mister bottle to make sure that I gave it an edge, so it sort of framed out my piece a little bit, and again gave it a little more dimension. Last, I used Dixie Belle's clear coat in satin to seal the entire piece. Remember what this cabinet looked like before we started? Take a look at it now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this content, please give it a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Find Statement Designs on the web at www.statementdesigns.org and on social media as Statement Designs. Stay well.